Do I wanna dance? No, I don't. Richard Simmons died, and I'm so sad. He was the best. I used to watch his videos all the time, especially Volume 3. Yeah. Well, he not only had guys in his thing, but he had girls also. You know? Those videotapes, they were sold all the time on VHS, tons of different volumes. And then they were released on DVD. And then the box set. Yeah. Well, and then even after the box set, he released different ones as he got older. Um, yeah, he released different ones. Uh, yeah, even after the sets of volume one, two, three, four, and five. But the VHS volumes always had a little bit before. So it was like, it wasn't just the stuff, it was before as well. It was nice. I watched them all, but volume 3 was my favorite. Yeah. And I used to dance to them. Yep, I did. But yeah, that was years ago. But so rest in peace, Richard Simmons. I would say, if you talk about a non-band, a guy that's not in a band, I would say my favorite non-band dancer uh, would have to be him. The I remember that years ago it came out that he did this little interview saying that he used to go out, and the interview was with a yeah, yeah, it was he. So what happened is, for years people said, "Oh, he's not going out. He's a recluse. He's not leaving his house whatsoever. His huge mansion, and only his maid is sourced to the outside world." Well, that he had to come out years later and say that was a lie. That all he did was he just went out in like old person clothes and like a hat and and he always carried a cane with him, and nobody thought he was who he was. So, so yeah, that with everyone pictured him how he looked on those video cassettes and on those videotapes, and no one thought of how he looks now. So he was able to always go freely as long as he covered up his hair by wearing a hat. He wore like a, what do you call it? Like one of those big hats, like if you're going out in the safari, like, or the guy on the on the sunscreen, you know, where he's wearing the safari hat. He used to wear a hat like that, and he just wore a cane. He went with a cane, and everyone just didn't know that was him. So he was able to still go out to like get something to eat and eat at restaurants. Just nobody knew it was him, and things just, you know, he ate at places that basically he could pay in cash, and so he never was a recluse. He just dressed in a way, and people didn't recognize him. So he he just, for all those years, people thought he was a recluse. They actually just it was just him not wanting to be part of the limelight. So very sad that he died. I'm still in shock. I mean, I was a big fan. Big, 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 big fan. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, so I just I would say, if I had to pick my favorite memory of Richard Simmons, it would have to be Volume 3. And I did not like his cameo in in that one film. And I know it wasn't a cameo. It was that one guy, Eddie Murphy, dressing up like him in The Night Professor, but I was not a fan of that. Um, but yeah, I would still say he was in so little outside of those video cassette tapes that I watched them all that I would say, yeah, the only other thing I could think of, well, the only thing I can think of that's my favorite of his is Volume 3. So, Volume 3 out of 5 was my favorite. Very sad. Well, I'm gonna miss him. Hopefully, he can do his exercising up there. I don't think he went to hell. I think he went to heaven. Or maybe he's just like, I'm creating a new gym in purgatory. I think he'll do that. I think he won't want to be with everybody. I think he'll just want to be in purgatory and be part of the way people atone for their sins by making them work out. And then when they reach his limit, then boom, they go to where they're supposed to be. I think knowing him as well as I did, watching volume 1 through 5, and watching all his infomercials and his all those things that came on late at night that I saw that he was in, all those infomercials, all those different things, the things that he held talks with people, and they'd be like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He'd do all those things on the infomercials and all that. And he, out of all those, yeah, Volume 3, still my favorite. Yep. Well, rest in peace for Richard Simmons. You made everybody lose weight and you made them happy about themselves. And just think about it. You got your maid to be famous too. They know about her. Oh yeah. So rest in peace, Richard Simmons. You'll be dancing in heaven. Yep. Do you, Richard Simmons? Do you want to dance? If you're wondering, it's a little joke about Volume 3 because he's dancing to Do you, do you, do you, do you wanna dance? Yep.